This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because some...
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a rip.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. In defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Buccaneers have it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done. Fournette running out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. On play action, now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worth. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 69 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's what we're doing with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Wanting a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fournette once more on second down. Nice move at the 40. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 65 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And that makes the score 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
3 yards remain for second down. Now a play fake. Brady letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On play action, Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second down and goal. Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Touchdown! It's complete. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. We are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point up and good by. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Again, it's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Look at her, baby.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now second down. Second and 10.
Switch it, come here, switch it.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the... Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. And following on to kick this. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Haskins. Quick completion here to Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play.
There he goes, right side.
Come on,
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Haskins going to throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go. It's Haskins on 4th down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be kept down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway in Southern California. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man is Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up.
Touchdown, Chargers. Steven Anderson.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Haskins to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Haskins throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Haskins will throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Herbert.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Herbert on first down now.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Herbert. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Haskins with a catch made by Johnson. Room here to run. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 73 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part.
And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
That swung out wide to Harris.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Haskins. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Short little throw to Ebron. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
There to make the grab.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Haskins on 1st down. They still can't get it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Haskins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Haskins being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. At 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Haskins, a pop pass to his wideout.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Haskins to throw.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Throwing now is Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now it's Haskins. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Again, it's Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I had to put my headset in, fellas. Good, bro.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, Kansas City playbook.
And some room to roam now.
We'll take it.
Tampa Bay.
Kansas City playbook, I see.
Have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0.
What's good, boom, coach?
Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
You ain't fucking with me. Man. Fuck you too, then.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On first down, it's Haskins.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Same difference.
Well, let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3. Here's Haskins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Haskins back to the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. From the gun, Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
7-7, our score after one. 2nd and 9. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short, now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Play action. Haskins. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Again, it's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go play action with Haskins. He gets this one to Johnson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action now. Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And yet again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Jones breaking from the contact and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Haskins to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 45 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 36, Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
first down, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Again, Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again. One fell swoop, and that time that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Come on, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Darnold. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Darnold to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
He pulled it. Let's go, boys. Just nothing but an easy fake bullshit.
Now he's back
Great
out there
man,
to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Shading.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone.
Can't give him what he wants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it. Most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, how am I in front of him? I'm in front of him.
Picked off by
And then he runs past me.
The Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Let me show him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. This is Smith with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Darnold from the red zone now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Thank you.
Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
I had to bring the pressure.
You think you're going into halftime with a good size lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. We'll see if they get their focus back.
Either or, I'll take either or.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This went from 0 to 29.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
I couldn't get it. Yes. Yes, I'm glad I went the right
one. On the deep ball.
Glad I put him
that
in
might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. On the return is Cooper from his end zone.
On Pharaoh?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yes, perfect.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 29, Jones finds his tight end Ingram.
Obviously, this is not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Jones throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a group.
Oh, and that comeback, my boy. He must have been lagging. Okay, he did miss that field goal. I hate those. I don't want that win. Trash for that.
During the height of Operation Freedom, the Special Force soldiers went missing in Kandahar Mountain. After being MIA for years, the military finally decided they needed to take action and sent in a large team of super secret military soldiers. As the soldiers made their way up the mountain, hit with foul odor and they came upon
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now Devontae Booker to return it.
You hit the wrong person.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Giants. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Booker to return it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, and it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A handoff for Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On play action, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked off at the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his man here, Beasley. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
8 Lawrence on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Bait me.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Sleeping on them Jags, though, they're tough.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Stevenson getting
and they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
my ass. But score don't show that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Gotcha. Bait game on 10. I'm telling y'all. I bait games on 10.
Jenkins picks it off.
I bait games on 10.
Now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's somebody that listens to the media.
But gutsy call there.
It's the other listening to the media.
Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near the field at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for second down.
And you're looking weak.
Now Lawrence.
So many times. That's a bad.
Escaping the pressure right.
Got too many people open.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A
good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
3 down lineman, my boy.
Partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Third down,
yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold.
Ain't bait me.
2nd and 6.
Ain't bait me. Still got 4 down linemen, right? So boom.
Here's a give to each.
But you got 4 and still pound it to show you.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Come on, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Baby doing the most.
That pick hurts a little extra.
Never make that play. Cover 3.
You know what he's going to hear all night?
Yeah, all of a sudden they give it
situational football.
Take it.
Understand what's going on.
Take
You
it.
expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a
That's
rookie mistake.
Claiborne should call that play.
Coverage. We're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, he want to do it like that. Let's do it like that.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right.
Yeah. Make it tough for him then.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Josh Allen work.
Did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Flush to his right.
Oh, they tried to get me. They tried to get me. I don't even care about the real result. I care about they tried to. I care about the effort of the fuckery they tried to put me on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
effort of the fuckery. It's fucked up. They was really gonna let it happen too. Like that was. I'm mad because they really let it happen.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Lawrence.
Come on, T-Law.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Come on, Tay. You did not pull something out he ain't seen all year. I swear to goodness, I know ain't nobody scored like that. Yeah, he played. Nobody he played ran that play.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Nobody he played ran that play. Here's the Stevenson.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me.
Didn't happen.
Also showed confidence in the defense.
They
didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Give me that. Give me that.
Going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
I don't know about them Jaguars playmakers.
Have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now Lawrence on 1st down. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
Miami.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Touchdown!
You broke my boy.
Dawson Knox, 36 yards.
I'm on the rip. He did a shake.
One-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone.
They gave him that. They gave him that.
The signal caller doing it himself.
I hate y'all.
You gotta learn that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver.
I need to
In
get
this
up there
case,
with
the quarterback did it himself.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
He can hit here. He can hit
And he
here.
will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 38-yard line.
And we about to sit here, boy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Chark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Well, I'm doing them dirty.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now
he mad.
Here as he's past the 30.
You ain't that mad. You ain't that mad, chump.
35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Singletary, a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your
yes, sir.
and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And
it's
on the
all
other
speed
side, get
difference.
that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
80 plays over our receiver versus 60-something overall.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. It's complete to Tavon Austin. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get
50 burger, nigga.
To extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 1
final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whenever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Look at that. Look at that. Get them two. Pounding it. And for 4.5. Jags.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They playing these league road.
Time with Travis Etienne. And he has met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Why is that even there?
Gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Keep that. Fix it. Couldn't have been. That would be the reason they lose.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The connecting here.
Come on, man. 6'4", dog. Come on, nothing you doing.
First down as they're able to get
That's
the
how you
third
want me to
down
fight.
conversion.
Damn it. This is what we're going to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring it 4th down. Now coming up here for the Jags. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go
I see light skin over there, you know, running back light skin.
Into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the...
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. Just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Yeah, come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It can.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
You had a touchdown.
Reach back for it.
Miss your only star player.
He knew it was going to be a little off.
I'm mad for you.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's what you do.
He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
Yeah, they be shelling.
Right down their throat.
Don't do that like you like stupid. He hate that.
61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Man, the easiest read of the day. Don't do that.
That makes it a 7-3.
Don't worry about it. It happened twice.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm having 4 times. How about that, 4?
You know what? Why don't you just
That's
start
the
over?
ball Agnew from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before
Turn around, that's a tough, but you're
they
not,
had
boy.
to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Shit, catch me if you can.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side.
Hey, get your bitch ass on
Good
defense.
pick up there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike two. Hey, defense, let's go.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Jackson will throw again. That is caught. It's Bateman.
They give niggas anything. That was not even
in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Feet won't set. Off balance. All crazy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Here's Robinson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. James Prochet to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Freezes, huh?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson forced out to his left.
Thank you.
And a big loss.
Thank you.
He's taken down.
I gotta go.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets up here to 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 31, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I did not
James Robinson, 49 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
All people you expect E.T. to do that again. That James Robinson did it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
He already won it anyway. It was about to be a phone. Find out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have these timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
He got Kansas City offense also. I've seen that nigga do the RPO.
And we've got a 1-score game.
It's always lovely.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And I put him to play that. That's what I'm saying. He's playing the fucking flat. That's what's pissing me off. I got him playing.
5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he takes it down to the 10.
He got him playing the flat. I would love for him to play. That's all I need to do.
They look like they were playing for the pass.
But I asked you to play.
Yeah, it was an easy pickup because
I should play flat. Play flat.
way too easy.
Just play flat.
Absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
And he breaks a tackle with a hit stick on my star linebacker.
Couple of inches.
Come on
The
now.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the touchdown.
He breaks a tackle on my star linebacker on the hit stick where he lined him up.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this
Man,
one is incomplete.
I'll be doing the most and easy them. And I don't have nothing. I can sit back here all day on life.
You can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I don't have nothing to do when I'm sitting back here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I can have all day.
So it's a late touchdown.
I got something I need.
Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
I'm gonna be second. Not good at all. Switch teams, same scheme. Take a break after this one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They run forward with Carson.
Oh, man, perfect time. His head bobbing. That's the time to catch him. That's when you do the real hits on the game. The head bobbing. That's the real hits of the game. That's how they supposed to hit.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own
Unless they
14-yard line.
I play with the Seahawks, and they are very weak.
Brought down, but a nice little gain.
I ain't like them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
You think you will like when you play
Carr
with them.
going to give it to Jacobs.
For some reason, they're garbage.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I don't understand why. Honestly, a confusing thing.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That's under pressure.
Threw it.
Go down.
They would have made me fumble. I would have been more mad, honestly. But I hit that rolling out. You know why they made me pump fake. Second time in 2 days.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Play action. Now it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Carr under pressure. They got him again. Carlos Dunlap. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So Carr will depart, and out comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never ended. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real.
Appreciate it.
Nice opening statement.
You ain't going in. Thanks to you, bub.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
He has 7 rushes
calls on
already.
4th down when they decide to go for it. It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Check 3. I got shoot this side. We got 3. Select for signals. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Check. Hey, check 20.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Dances by him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 to the 16
You
yard
knew
line.
they would do that to me.
So many teams
I
want
was
to
waiting
throw
to
the
see
ball in
if
this
they would.
situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He hits his target, Lockett, and he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This game is.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
But I ain't give it to him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try to run with Carson.
Come on, man.
Got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Goal line stand, bro.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get a...
Oh, happy birthday to Jaden Whitney, everybody. So y'all give my boy a birthday shout out in the comments if you can,
okay, Coach,
please.
thanks as always. This one's still
Shout out
anyone's
to my
game as we
boy.
welcome you back for quarter number 3.
How old are you? How old you turn today, brother? Take a break after this one. You know how old you turn today, Jaden?
Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Carr now on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I do want to know. Cover 3 look. And a lot of
working from the gun, it's Carr.
did too much. He's his thing. That's what the key on.
He'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The zone drop.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive.
Okay.
This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A good
oh,
pick
yeah.
up there.
Wait till the boys get
first down
Devontae.
completion.
This is with no Devontae, fella.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
He's no Devontae,
deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyron Johnson, 35 yards.
Yeah,
and the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Missing the biggest one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got out of position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 40.
Same Bears record. Same Bengals record. Browns, I see. Oh, yeah, run the ball all game. He get teams where he could run the ball. He got them for the line. Z, AT, did a little bit of Eckler. Chubb. Panthers, McCaffrey. 0.7 with the Rams, dude. Give it that. Trash with Washington. Oh, that was only a 10th loss, so yeah. Henry. Alright, boys, I'm gonna be back. I'll break. Let me back, Jaden. You know, make sure you turn the bell like how long. Shit.